boys and girls, Miss Sang here. Welcome to session 2, writing. Our learning intention today is to write a recount about my weekend. Success criteria: I can identify what I did on the weekend, I can describe what I did on the weekend, I can draw a picture about my weekend, and then finally I can write about my weekend. Let's go ahead and see how Miss Sang writes a recount. So this is what Miss Sang did on the weekend. I baked some sourdough bread, and here are some photos of what they look like. So the first two are the dough, and you can cut some pretty shapes in it. And the other three on the other side is what it looks like when it comes out of the oven. Alright, boys and girls, now using your scrapbook that mum and dad's collected from school, we are going to write our weekend recount. Now, if mum and dad didn't get a chance to collect it, that's okay. You can write it on a piece of paper. Don't forget to put the date. It's the 20th of the 7th of the 20th. And first, I'm going to identify and describe what I did on the weekend. So on the weekend, Miss Sang did lots of cooking because that is my new hobby. And I spent some time making sourdough bread. And that actually takes a lot of effort. It takes 7 days to make a starter, and then you have to spend almost 2 days to make the bread. You have to wake up and start mixing the flour at 9 o'clock in the morning, and then you have to keep kneading the dough throughout the day. They have to put it in the fridge around 6 o'clock at night, and then the next day you have to wait until then before you can bake the bread. So I've now identified and described what I've done on my weekend. I'm going to go ahead and now write. Now remember, we are going to narrow down our topic. So instead of just on the weekend, I'm going to write on Saturday because that's when I started making my bread. On Saturday. Now remember, the S has to be a capital letter, and so does the O. On Saturday, I decided to make sourdough bread. Full stop. Remember your conventions, those who have that as a goal, so the capital letters and the full stops. On Saturday, I decided to make sourdough bread. It is such hard work! Exclamation mark. You need to begin mixing the dough at 9 a.m. on Saturday morning, describing when I did it. Full stop. Oh, actually, I'm not going to put a full stop. I'm going to put a comma because I'm still continuing my sentence. You need to begin mixing the dough at 9 a.m. on Saturday morning, and you can't bake it until Sunday morning. Full stop. But it is a lot of fun when it comes out of the oven, because you get to eat. Ooh, cross that out. Remember, you don't need to use a rubber. Teachers love to see your mistakes because mistakes help you learn, because you get to eat some delicious, delicious, freshly baked bread with your favorite toppings. Stop. That is the end of my recount. Now, it's very important that you go back and check and see that you've included all of your finger spaces, capital letters, and full stops. Let's have a look. I'm going to use an orange texter, and I'm going to underline and check that I've got my capital letters in the right space. Yep, I make sure I is a capital letter. Oh, and every time after a full stop, it would be a capital letter. I'm just going to use my blue to show that I've done my capital letter. Let's see. There's another capital letter. That's a punctuation mark. That's the end, so that can replace a full stop. Where else? Saturday has to be a capital letter. Oh, but. So that means the full stop's in blue. Where else do I have a capital letter and a full stop? Oh, that's it. Now that's a very easy way to check how many sentences you've written. Oh, and Sunday. Don't forget that needs to be a capital letter. So I've got 1 sentence, 2 sentences, 3 sentences, and 4 sentences. Let's see how many sentences you can write. Good luck.